Good afternoon. Good afternoon, one and all. Today we have discussed about geosynthetics for the roads, pavements, and slopes. So in the previous one, we have studied the bearing capacity, how to increase the bearing capacity of the soil by providing the reinforcement in the soil mass. So today we are talking about the roads and slopes where we have provided the reinforced strips and geosynthetics. So the geosynthetics is very powerful reinforcement strips for the soil mass. So here in the introduction, road pavements are vulnerable to soil performance because the foundation of the pavement is a road's the most important element. For road engineers, finding a way to balance road performance, limited budget, and tightening environmental regulations is an increasing challenge. Treatments that improve the long-term performance of conventional pavements are becoming less and less cost-effective. Road budgets, especially for maintenance, seem to shrink annually relatively to the task at hand. Environmental regulations mandating dust control and sediment control for road shoulders and unpaved surfaces continue to tighten. Moreover, common amendments such as gravel and well-graded soil for upgrading road structures are becoming less available and increasingly expensive. So where the soil condition or soft soil will be available at the time of constructing the road, the subgrade and base, so it should be very powerful. So here we have a cross section here at the paved surface. So when the wheels and loads will be on the road, so what should be the effective here? So this is a without geosynthetic and this will be the with geosynthetic. Apply the load. So what will be the effective? So what the base, punching shear, subgrade and general shear. The stress distribution will be here. So directly goes to the soil, soft soil, and there will be an effect of punching shear. When you have a effective load on the road, so there will be a very critical condition is the punching shear. So check the subgrade and general shear. So while providing the geosynthetic, so here there will be the function of the separation of the boulders and the soil mass and boulders and the soil mass. Here see there is no any punching shear and the soil distribution will be the soil distribution will be as the same condition where we have a hard soil. So we have to provide the geosynthetic here. Geosynthetic for separation. So there is no any punching shear here. Subgrade will be very stiff because we are providing the geosynthetic, and above that, so there will be a creation of geosynthetic tension. So here this portion and this will be the soil distribution, and apply the load and it will be there is no any punching shear what we have affected here directly on the road. So sometimes there will be a shrink, there will be a settlement, even settlement or uneven settlement will be there. So where the bearing capacity of the soil will be very less. Obviously somewhere so many cases when the bearing capacity of the soil will be very low, the undulations on the roads will be visible. So here they will provide the geosynthetics, geotextile on the road surface, then provide the pavement surface here. See here this will be the geogrid, and after the providing the surface, pavement surface or bitumen surface. So here there will be one more example here. So they will provide the geosynthetics. For the improved engineering characteristics, soil stabilization improves the engineering property of the soil. The condition is strength to increase the strength and bearing capacity, volume stability to control the swell shrink characteristic caused by moisture changes, and durability to increase the resistance to erosion, weathering or traffic loading. So already what we have discussed earlier. So there will be a stress distribution. See that this is very very important here. What the stress distribution will be here. So it should be distributed like this always. So in case of the subgrade, soil subgrade level, geosynthetic layer are used in paved roads usually at the interface of the granular base, coarse and soft soil subgrade during the initial stage of their construction and may be called unpaved stage as a stabilizer lift to allow construction equipment access to weak soil subgrade sites and to make possible proper compaction of the first few granular soil lifts. In case of thicker granular bases, the geosynthetic layer may be placed within the granular layer, preferably nearly mid-level to achieve optimum effect. So here in this picture, so we have asphalt overlay or the pavement surface. So original pavement, base, subbase and subgrade. So where we have to provide the reinforcement here. At the center line, the dotted lines will be the reinforcement. So here the bottom of that reinforcement we have a stiffening, and above that so we have a separation here, separation between the asphalt road and the original pavement and base, and barriers will be provided, filtration in between base and subgrade, the drainage, the subbase and subgrade. So preferably the nearly middle one will be the very effective one, subbase and base. So we have to careful about that. So we have to provide the reinforcement or geosynthetics in between the asphalt road and base. Thank you.